sugary, buttery pastry from France. We have it for you on a set of 3 trays of 12. They'll come stacked, so you're not having to put something this large in your freezer.
No,
they're
manageable size.
And we have easy pay on them today till the end of the day. 3 payments of $18.48. But better still, it's at a 1-day only price. So the price will go up at the end of the day and will not be back down again at this price for at least 6 months. These are so great to have for a snack, for a breakfast, for dessert.
Yes.
Just as, friends coming over for a cup of tea. They're absolutely delicious. And tell us the story, because you discovered these in a French bakery.
In Brittany.
Okay.
Brittany is on the western coast of France, on the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm always looking in pastry shops to get new ideas. And this was years and years ago. And there were these round, odd-looking pastries.
Okay.
And I bought one, and I was hooked for life. Here, try this one. This is,
okay.
I like the color of this one.
Okay, great. So these...
And so I tried to make it at home. It was a total failure at first. And then I started to talk to all kinds of French pastry chefs, and they taught me about the dough and how it's complicated dough. It's almost like a croissant dough.
Well, it's many layers and layers.
Laminated. They call it a laminated dough. And then a special fold. And isn't that just the best? It is really the best. And again, this is a very highly rated pastry by the QVC audience. And it makes me very happy that,
that's so delicious.
I've been able to take a discovery, have it fabricated perfectly here in the United States with the best ingredients. And then, of course, you can have it at home. And you can serve these if you're having a brunch.
Yes. Well, they're not as large as a croissant.
No, they're not, but they're sweeter.
They're sweeter, and they're just the right size. You don't have to add anything to them, but if you wanted to, serve them with a little fruit. Now, there's a special way to prepare them when you get home. It's easy, but you're going to need a muffin tin.
Yeah, the medium muffin tin.
Okay.
Butter, sugar.
In the tin.
In the tin, and then you put, this is what you get. Frozen, and that just drops right into each muffin tin, each individual muffin tin, and then you bake according to the directions.
Okay.
And it is foolproof. It is perfect.
It's buttery and rich and delicious.
That's the dough.
And we have this out here. Don't worry, you're not rolling them yourselves, but we just wanted to show you what they use. All these layers.
That would be cut into about this thick and rolled up.
Okay, so the price goes up at the end of the day. I ordered these. I can vouch they are absolutely delicious. And once you have one, you're going to want to make 2 more and then 3 more, and pretty soon they'll be all gone.
My friends in Maine, they live on an island off the coast of Maine. You cannot get anything like this anywhere near where they live. In fact, you have to come to New York to get them. I think LA might have a bakery that's making them, and New York has a couple bakeries that are making them. But you can't get them anywhere else. And they said they arrived perfectly frozen. They just put them right back in their freezers and have been serving them on Sunday mornings.
Well, I can vouch that's exactly what happened with us. I cut one in half so you can see.
Look at the layers and layers.
But look how light.
Yep, light
and moist,
but light but crunchy
on the outside.
Some soft but sugary.
But every layer is sugary and buttery.
Yes.
So it's not just sometimes when you get some type of a Danish or a sweet roll, it's only on the outside, and then you have to slather it with something.
Oh yeah, no, you don't need butter.
You don't need
need jam. Nothing. This is eaten just as is, and it's not a Danish. It's not. It's not common. It's really. It's a unique taste.
Now, you teamed up with your friend Paul Lecoq, who actually our customers know that name because his company has been supplying some of our other French pastries.
Right.
And so, of course, you went to him to see if he could do this.
This is the best thing he makes.
I think it is too.
The best. Thank you very much, Paul.
Well, and the other ones are delicious, but again, you usually have to add something.
But you know what he said to me? He said he was so taken aback by the success because he didn't realize that Americans would respond to something they've never had before, but they have responded in a big way.
Let me tell you something. 500 of these are ordered. We are busy. This typically is a $67 item. We have it at a much lower price today.
How much?
Only for today. It's down to 3 payments of $18.48.
Wow.
So you can get the easy pay if you want with any major credit card.
For all of these.
Yeah. And these are so special. These are not like anything you've tasted. They're like you took a trip to Brittany, France, and had something so authentic, because these are very authentic.
Oh, they are.
And so easy to prepare. It's all done for you. You just pop them in a muffin tin that's got some butter and sugar in it and pop them in the oven.
Right.
Now, we shouldn't peek, right? Don't open the door.
No, it's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's not a popover.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because with the croissants, you can't.
Yeah. No, it's okay. You can look at them.
Soon your home will smell so delicious. You'll go a little crazy. And I have a little tip, and Martha knows this tip very well as well. If you are selling your house, it's nice to bake something like this before you leave and have the realtor
yes,
come by. Because you
definitely.
want it to smell so delicious. So again, you're getting enough to go around for now, 36 pieces. You may want to get more than one. We don't have an auto delivery offer on this, so the one-day only price will be higher at the end of the day when you come back to get more.
I had an afternoon Christmas party last year. I put these out. This was in the afternoon, after lunch. These were completely gone. I was shocked because it looks more like, to the untrained eyes, a breakfast pastry, but they ate every single one of these. And I think people took them home too because they were so unusually
in their
good.
pockets and their handbags.
You like to decimate things.
Well,
You.
he wants me to cut it so it looks nice and neat.
Oh, it
so
does.
I'll do a do-over. But here's the layers.
Yeah, it's so good.
So you can see all those many, many layers of pastry. And remember, each one of those delicious French pastry layers is buttered and sugared. So every tiny millimeter of this is the perfect
This is the part I like, this sugary, buttery, right in the center.
The sugary, buttery middle.
All right, right there.
I'm going to
That's
have
my
to pull that
favorite.
one apart too.
You have to eat
But
that.
the outside is so crispy, and I love
know,
that
I like
part
that, but
too.
you eat into that. And if the grandchildren ever get their hands on one of these, that's how they eat it, from the outside in, getting to the center.
Guess how many are gone now?
How many?
Over 800.
Oh, good.
Didn't I just say 500 about a minute ago?
Yes.
So
No,
there are
these,
a lot
these
of people
are
on the phone.
unique and delicious, and you will be ordering them forever.
And again, you add nothing to them. And unlike, I love all pastries, but it's not like one of those sticky buns that's got all kinds of stuff poured all over the top.
Yeah.
There's also no nuts in here.
No,
Can I mention that too? Because
I don't like nuts.
I don't either. I can't believe we have so many things in common. It's like a dream come true. Can I just say, for me to be standing here presenting Martha Stewart food with Martha Stewart, I've been a fan of yours for so long. But now that I've gotten to know you, we love gardening, we love animals, and you don't like nuts.
Not so much.
And
I like them by themselves.
And we both love your clothes.
Thank you.
She's a terrific lady. So anyway, you're getting this giant tray, but it comes in layers of 3. So a manageable size to put into your freezer, and frozen. Tell me again, I cooked these from frozen.
Yes.
And what's the cooking instruction?
I forgot.
All right, let me read it on my card.
Yeah, read it.
It's actually on your card. Okay, so what you're going to do is
Preheat your
bake
oven.
these in a cupcake tin.
Preheated.
Smeared, this actually says smeared
Yep.
with butter, and dusted with sugar at 325 for 24 to 28 minutes.
That's it.
So if I'm not sure exactly if my oven should do 24 or 28, if I'm looking, what should they look like to know that they're
Just
done?
like this.
Okay, so when they're this golden brown color.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly how they should look.
No trans fats.
Now that's the bottom. That's the top.
Yeah. And why do we put sugar and butter in the pan?
Just to get that crispiness on the outside too,
Okay.
because it might have fallen off during transport. From the little containers that comes in.
Okay, so wait, I have to read this because 30 plus layers laminated dough creates flaky, buttery croissant dough. This can only be done in France. This is not the type of dough that you find here. There's just
Not
something.
commonly, no. Like I said,
it's something about getting a pastry in France.
There are
that's different.
very few bakeries in the United States that actually know how to make Kouign Amann.
I love it.
And I know them all. I've tasted them all, and this ranks amongst the very highest.
Would you like a mimosa?
Oh,
I doubt it has
why
any
not?
champagne in it.
Aren't you
All
going
right.
to have some?
I have to update everybody. We only had 1,600 to start with, and now we have only 450 left. So these are going to sell out. Come on in and get yours. Think of all those brunches you have on the horizon. You have things coming up. You have graduations. You have bridal parties. You have, the special showers coming up, baby showers, Mother's Day. How wonderful to have this for your mom when she comes over.
It's fantastic.
Or send them to her.
Keep the dozen in the freezer for all kinds of occasions.
And just for a snack, if your best friend comes over for a spot of tea, look what you can serve. And they're not ginormous, so you don't feel like you're totally blowing your diet. Although I don't actually have a calorie mount.
Except if you eat 3 of them.
Like I just did.
Right.
All right.
Watch out.
Stay in the ordering process. We have fewer than 400 now to go around, and they're going very, very quickly. Over 600 of Martha's fabulous burgers.